Hey guys, welcome to a tutorial on how to make some silver beetles and golden beetles. My name is Chantal and I'm gonna show you guys, or well, show and tell you guys about my experience. This is my personal advice as well because it's my personal experience. I've had a lot of tips in the past as well as people helping me out say you could do this and this. So I made it a bit into my own thing, what I noticed the way to make them and what I personally do to make silver beetles and golden beetles. Um, let's start with silver beetles. Silver beetles is the main currency, so to say. It's like the free-to-play currency at the moment and the easiest currency. You also have golden beetles, which are with real money or with rarer items or rarer cups or adults, obviously, or event items that you can earn them with. But mostly golden beetles is behind a paywall. But you can get golden beetles by being free to play. You can, for example, at the Oasis, you go to GP sales, and there you see like one golden beetle is 1300 silver beetles. You can buy them like that. Even though, of course, you need to have those silver beetles for it, right? So my personal way of getting silver beetles is through selling stuff through monkey business, and trading center mostly. Oh, those are basically the only ways. Well, beside with some games. I'm first gonna tell you guys about the games. With Crossroad you have games, which with Cubs you can do once an hour. Well, that's convenient. I want 30 SB. SB Silver Beetles. You can join the Silver Beetle Raffles, goes once a day. You have a chance to win 1000 Silver Beetles. With Lioden Trivia, you get also silver beetles. I haven't done it today because I haven't had the time to do all stuff. And the higher the difficulty, more silver beetles you get. I believe with easy you get in total 40. And with difficult 80, but I'm not so sure about that. I can't really remember that correctly. And every game in this, except for Bao, I have no clue how to pronounce that. And I'm not sure about Fire Escape personally, but those can reward also silver beetles. Though the Serengi Shuffle, Leo Memo, Reptile Roundup, and Fire Escape also can give you other items which you can use or sell for silver beetles or golden beetles. The slot machine costs silver beetles. You can get rare items from it, those that are worth selling, but it's a bit of a gamble. Of course, you would like to go for the jackpot rewards. Oh, I didn't mean to direct that picture, sorry for that. Because the jackpot rewards are worth GP. The Black Stallion, this one I'm hovering here, is worth some GP, golden beetles and silver beetles. You can basically sell everything for silver beetles, but like mostly what you'll be searching for. So also you can do the quests. Well, I haven't started the quest. Well, for example, my females have to hunt an impala. Well, kind of have to be lucky in a way with that, but you also have Gorilla Enclave, which if you do this, you can reward yourself with experience, impression, and energy. But what I know that doesn't sound as, oh, but you get silver beetles or golden beetles for that. That's right, but you get monkey teeth. And the higher the difficulty, the more monkey teeth you get. And those monkey teeth you can buy all these items for, as you could see. And of course, those items you can sell on the trading center. For example, this random marking applicator you can sell for golden beetles. Any of these applicators sell for golden beetles, but as you can see, it will cost 300, so it's not that easy to get. That's why they're worth so much as well. I'm not entirely 100% sure about what's worth selling on this, but except for obviously these applicators at the bottom. But like if you like something for yourself, you can always get that, obviously. But I'm not sure about the lower ones. You can just check the trading center, see about the prices. Then we go to the den, and I'm gonna show you another way. I have a lot of options for silver beetles. I'm gonna discuss silver beetles first, then we go into golden beetles, and then more options. A way to get silver beetles is to have your mail be in the studding service. Well, for example, I have 75 SB silver beetles or 1 golden beetle. 75 is the least, and you can choose like requires both or either. I recommend to do either. Give the person an option, and the rarer your mail is, like the prettier your mail is, the more you can ask. But always give people an option to give you golden beetles instead. I'm gonna tell that to you as well with making trades on the trading center. Always give people both options. And my personal advice also with trading center is always keep offers open on trades you are not sure will sell fast. Because if you're not sure and you think the price is high that you place on the item, you can always have offers open so people can just offer what they want, and you can say, oh, I'd accept this, or you can just decline it. Easy as that. But this is an easy way to get a quick silver beetles. For example, the other one is going to monkey business. And as you can see, I have a lot of items. I personally always sell my carcasses and my skulls to monkey beetles. You can also sell carcasses in the trading center. One use is 10 silver beetles, but it doesn't sell as fast as just selling to the NPC, obviously. And usually the carcasses you get from your lioness hunting will sell more than the ones you just get from exploring. For example, as you can see, I'm just selecting all the skulls, the carcasses. Like, I have already personally fed all my lions, so I don't need any of these, and these can rot. And that will be a kind of a waste. As you can see, human legs, 160 silver beetles. Just gonna quickly select everything. Medium meat chunk, almost 400 silver beetles, and you get those a lot right now. You get like 2 or 3 every time you come against some humans. In order to select multiple on the PC, just hold in Control and just keep clicking. And then you press sell bulk. And as you can see, I just got 1600 silver beetles. And like tomorrow, you're gonna use your energy again. You will get carcasses, you will get skulls, and you can sell those to the monkey business again. If you hoard your skulls, you can also try selling it on the trading center. Another way to get silver beetles is through gems and shiny stones. I'll show you. I don't have much right now. Well, example, these gem jasper or these shiny stones, you can just group them together, like hoard them together and sell them on the trading center. You can also sell them one by one, but that's what you prefer. You can just do it one by one or by a lot of group together. That's up to you. But that's also a way to make silver beetles. You can also, the cups you don't want, I'll show you, for example, for mine. For example, I have this cup. It's a bit too young right now, but you get what I mean. I don't want this cup. So when it's 5 months old, that's the age when you can put them on a trading center, and when they become like away from their mother. I don't know the English translation from that. Then you can put them on a trading center for how much they are worth. For example, this might one be 100 silver beetles, so I put it on the trading center for 100 silver beetles. You also have, in this current event right now, you have the savages. And you can breed with these with either 200 dry bones or 600 dry bones. Well, I don't have any lionesses that can breed with him, but as you can see, the base of this lion is Vagabond. Vagabond is a new base that came in with the August event. And I will explain to you that a bit later. But you can sell those cups for silver beetles or golden beetles later on. You can hoard feathers. I don't know if I have any feathers for an example. I don't, sadly. But you can hoard feathers and hoard them together, sell them on the trading center if you're not using them. You can also go to the, if you are using them, you can also go to the monkey business, scroll all the way down, and make nesting material for them. And then 6 uses is 1 nesting material. Also with your breeding females, 6 uses is a nest for a female. The way it works, if an item has 3 uses, and so 1 item has 3 uses, and then 3 other items have 1 uses, that can also go together, as long as you finish on 6 uses. If your male, let me scroll all the way up. Like my male, for example, right now is Impression Dreamboat, which means every female I will encounter right now will come in heat. I can try to explore a bit. I'm not sure if I always did one use dig. You can get items with that. As for example, charge human medium chunk. This is money again. Well, let's see if I can get an. Sadly, I didn't encounter a female. But if you're a dreamboat and you encounter a female and you claimed the female, it will always be in heat. And you can sell those females from 10 to 30 silver beetles each on the trading center. And they usually go quite fast. I personally sell them within max 2 hours always, because people would like in heat because they can instantly breed, of course. You can try this with a lower impression level. but they won't be instantly in heat. It sometimes will be in heat, but it's not guaranteed. And so I personally don't recommend it doing below Dreamboat because they won't be instantly in heat unless you have the RNG. Because then you have to wait for the female to be in heat in order to sell her. And that would cost time. And if you want silver beetles on a short term, you don't have that time. Now we're gonna go to golden beetles. You have if you already have some golden beetles, you can go to the Oasis, scroll a bit down, and you buy cotton root bark. You will use this on a pregnant female, preferably if you're a dreamboat, for example. You claim a fresh female, you breed it with your main male, and then you use this item. And then after 3 days, like the item says, she will become in heat again, and you can breed her again. Only then her mutation chances are increased. But this is a bit of a gamble though, because it either sells or it doesn't sell. If you choose to do this option, you use, like I have done it on these two. You use it on a female that's pregnant right now, that you don't want to keep the babies off, obviously, because she will lose the babies that she has, like that are in the belly. And then after 3 days, it will become heat again, and then you put them up for 2 silver beetles, of 2 golden beetles in the trading center. So you will use 1 golden beetle, wait 3 days after using the item on the female, and then sell it for 2 golden beetles on a trading center. It is not guaranteed to sell. It's a risk. It either sells or it doesn't sell. It's a bit... I only recommend it if you're willing to do it for the gamble. Like if you're willing to gamble on it. And if you have the golden beetles, obviously, to invest in it. Also a good way for golden beetles is event items. For example, in this event, you have 3 sections. We're gonna talk about the shops, the destroyers, and the peddler. We're first gonna talk about the peddler. Here you can see different items. As you can see, these 2 are very expensive. But that's because as the grain of paradise guarantees 2 cups at least in the next breed. And this one does at least 3 cups. If you have a lot of dry bones and you're not interested in breeding with using the dry bones, you should buy the grain of paradise and the buffalo scrotum from the peddler. Those will go for a decent amount of golden beetles. Then we go to the other shop, which is called the destroyers. I personally recommend not buying from this one yet. Well, you can buy it, but wait with selling till after the event ends. And the event is gonna end in like pretty soon. It's now, sorry, checking my, it's now September 1st. So it might even end tonight. Not entirely sure about that. But use your carrion beetles and buy these mains. I recommend buying the mains, the backgrounds, and the eye applicators. Only if you don't want to keep something for yourself. If you want to make money, well, specifically golden beetles, then buy those 3. You can try to buy the ones above 150 carrion beetles as well, but I recommend the mains, the backgrounds, and the eye applicators. And wait till the event is over to sell it. That's the destroyer. Another part to get golden beetles right now is with the savages have arrived. As I told you a bit ago, the base vagabond is new in the game, which means it's very, very rare. Which means cubs being born with this base are worth a lot of golden beetles. I've personally bred a couple of times with this. Give me a second. With those males, they change every day. Not every day there's one with a vagabond base. And let me see. I have, out of all those breeds, I have one with the vagabond base. And only this one already is around 150 golden beetles because it's so rare. At least it was when I checked the price. That was like, I don't know, like 1 or 2 weeks ago. So I'm not sure about the prices right now. And I don't know if the base vagabond will be in the game after the event. If not, the prices will only go higher and higher because it's unobtainable. So if in 3 days this female becomes an adult, I start breeding with it, I get vagabonds, I will only have more golden beetles every time. I accidentally said the gangplank, GP, sorry for that. And that's a great way to make more golden beetles. Another great way for golden beetles is selling mutated cubs or adults. For example, I have some primals and some primal fangs. Primal fangs are, I think, pretty common. They usually go for at least 1000 silver beetles. So in case you breed with a mutated male, because you have to use an item to get mutated babies. So either the cotton root bark item, or you breed your female to a male that has it. As far as I know, I'm not 100% sure, and I will make a video again once I have all the information correct, so take this with a bit of doubt. But primals are, as far as I've seen in the shop, in the trading center, around 1k silver beetle. They can be, well, this one is a bit no special base or anything, so it's a bit less worth. But those are roughly 1k. Then you have this one. I'll quickly do. Oh, temporary. This one is a primal, which goes. The prices I've seen for primal are very changing. Like, it's also like the prettier it is, the pricier it is. And you have like, this is just a normal primal, and you have a lot of other primals marks. You have piebald. You have, we can check. You can check by mutation, and as you can see, piebald, tribal, acromia is an albino. You have dwarfism. You have patches. You have a lot of mutations, and the rarer the mutation, the more it's worth, obviously. For example, this one has piebald slender. The white spot you see is the Mutation. And cups or adults with the Mutation are worth more than usual cups. So I would say at least 100 silver beetles, and the rarer the Mutation, the more silver beetles or golden beetles you can ask. Because I know Lioden is pretty expensive as well. So it's a bit. You can always check the trading center. There's no harm in checking it out. I always do it personally myself too, just checking it out. I have some last few more options. As I said earlier, you can hoard a lot of feathers together, then sell them for silver beetles or golden beetles. Make sure with these options I'm giving you right now, to always keep offers open. So in case like if you have like 100 feathers in your trading center, but you're asking 100 golden beetles, for example, but people don't want to buy that. Someone says, I'll give you 10 golden beetles, and you can choose to accept it or not. But it will be easier to sell if you have offers open. You can hoard a lot of skulls together and sell them for silver beetles or golden beetles. You can hoard a lot of gems or shiny stones together and, well, like gems together and silver stone shiny stones together. Sell them for silver beetles or golden beetles. You can hoard a lot of entertainment items together, like broken cameras, broken drones, bottles, stuff like that. Cups with the new bases. Like if, for example, we go into the September event and there comes a new base called Sunshine, for example. It's a new base, to try to get one with a new base. If it's through the event or just through exploring, the new bases, if it's from an event or just new to the game but will stay, always go for that, because in the beginning those will be worth a lot of silver beetles / golden beetles. There's also abandoned nest which you can get. If you don't breed a lot, or if you have a lot of breeding material, you can try selling them. As far as I know, the prices go for 200 silver beetles or 1 golden beetle. In every trade, by the way, even if you only, if for example, a newly claimed lioness, you put that in heat and you put it for 30 silver beetles, always give people an option to buy with golden beetles. Always. Okay? Those abandoned nests go for 200 silver beetles, or as I personally do, always give the 1 golden beetle option. If you already have all caves, I'll show you that. It says here cave slots. If you're already on 3 caves and you don't like to expand more, or you have 1 cave and you're not looking to expand more, you can sell large leaf and large rocks. They go for 200 to 300 silver beetles each, and 1 to 2 golden beetles. But with large leaves and large rocks, I would recommend collecting 10. Because making a cave requires 10 large leaves and 10 large rocks. So if you have like both of them 10, it will be perfect to sell, because then the person that buys it from you instantly can get a whole cave. You can sell unwanted or unused backgrounds, decoration. Like for example, these common ravens, these clean lakes, you can just sell them off for silver beetles or golden beetles, or you can just hoard them together and then sell for a bulk price. With breeding also, if you're selling cubs or males or females, People prefer non-dirty cubs, lionesses, lions. Dirty means if it was breeded with a family member or with their parents before. So if you're selling cubs, lionesses or lions, make sure there is no inbreeding. So it's an easy way to check. You go to then. I'll click view price info or just your cave. You scroll a bit down and here it will say full heritage. You click on that. Then you check here. If there are any common names, like if, for example, if this unknown was bond 3 as well, that would mean the cub is dirty because there has been inbreeding and you do not want that. As far as I can quickly tell, this is a clean cub because there's no same names anywhere, and that's what you would want to hear. Also, people prefer less markings because then they can choose to what they want. They have the options open to place a marking of their likings to create the lion of their liking. Last few things about the Beetles of the events, because there is with the Destroyers. Yes, you have 2 Beetles. I'm not sure about those. You can try buying them and selling them, but I have no clue if it will actually sell or how much it's worth. I personally do some breeding of Beetles and I breed the same species at the moment. And then I go for the rarest colors and sell those. And I usually sell pilots between 200 and 500 silver beetles. It's a bit random. It's a bit like how much people are looking for right now, as well as do you have a male and a female together, because that's also highly wanted and instantly a couple, and how much stats do they have. So with beetles it's a bit, there are more options to consider. Last thing, but definitely not least, raffles. You go to trading center and you click raffles. As you can see, there are a lot of raffles. People give away lions here, applicators, we'll go for this one example. That's selling skin applicator, lions. You can find everything in there basically. It's all if you have enough silver beetles or you have a lot of items. Join raffles. Some people ask like herbs for it too, or just stones for it. It's always worth trying. If you think your chances are low, I think like this. Even if the chance is low, the chance is always there. So just when you join raffles, always think there's a chance. It might be low, but it still means it's there. If you don't try it out, you will never know if you would have won. And of course, don't be stuck on those things, but you get my point with it. Try to join raffles to, you can select a specific item. You can select, I want lions. You can select golden beetles, silver beetles. And here you can say as a price or as a ticket. So what if you select as a ticket and you press silver beetles, the tickets will be bought with silver beetles. Of course, if there are other options at that raffle, it's there too. But always join Raffles. Always. Don't instantly throw away all your silver beetles or golden beetles or items through it. Only do it if you have a decent amount of silver beetles or a decent amount of items, because if you keep joining ones with silver beetles, your silver beetles will drop very fast. And yeah, if you don't have a good income with silver beetles, it can be a bit rough. I've personally won lions items. I won over 3k silver beetles. I won like 10 golden beetles from it, so it's definitely worth trying it out. And if you don't win the one you're joining first, you can win the second one or the third one. You never know. You just click on one. I personally check for this. Silver beetles and golden beetles. Well, as you can see, it costs a dream root. This person wants dream roots, Usaras, Iboga roots. Well, I have a dream root. I'll buy a ticket. Then you can go to the next one. This one is doing a raffle for an adult sex changer. This person would like these items for it. And I buy a ticket with that. But if you have a lot of items, those tickets are basically free, because it's not costing you silver beetles, it's not costing you golden beetles, and it's 100% worth to do. If you're using the items yourself, then don't use them. That's fine. This is just my recommendations and how I'm making an income. And yeah, I think that was it. Not sure if there are more options, at least not that I can think of. No, I can't think of many more, so I'm gonna end the video right here. If you thought this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, because more content will come for sure. If the event tomorrow changes, I'm gonna try to instantly make a video about it as soon as I have the information gathered and know what's worth it and anything. I know this video is very late about the event, and I'm very sorry if it does end by the time this video goes online. I'm very sorry for that. But I'll make new videos in the future, especially about Lioden. I also do a lot of games, other games. So if you like that content, press subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.